Hey, what's poppin' Pokemon X Y Wi-Fi battle fans? My name is Shiny Ninetales, and today I'm bringing you another Pokemon X Y Wi-Fi battle. I had this battle on a stream of a guy on Twitch that he kept rejecting me left and right, man. I was offering him 4 IV Swinubs, I was offering him Regenerator, a Moongus, like, I was offering him everything, and he was like, nah, man, I don't want it, I don't want it. Like, okay, whatever then. So I ended up just battling this guy, and, yeah, I don't really want to be mean, but he he's not the best battler. That's a nice way of putting it. So, as you can see, I have everything exactly the same except for that Galvantula, which, you know what? I'm telling you, I freaking love Chris for giving me this Galvantula because I'm so happy with it. Now, this is kind of a yeah, I'm just going to start the battle. It's not even worth me going over in team preview because the battle will literally be 5 minutes long. So Mitch is issuing a challenge, and like I said, he's not the best battler, so I'm going to give him a little bit of slack real quick. I started out with my Pinsir because I figured he would expect me to start with my Galvantula and go in with his Excadrill, and that didn't really happen. So I just switched right out into my Galvantula anyway, and you know what? I'm okay with that. It did fine. He goes off for a Will-O-Wisp, and I'm like, you know what? Thank God I switched out, because now I can actually do something. So I get hurt by the burn, and I go for a sticky web, thinking that maybe I'll be able to outspeed his thingamabobber whenever it comes in with my Mega Pinsir and go for a close combat. I didn't know. But he goes for the Shadow Ball, and I get hurt by the burn and all this other jazz. And I go for the Thunder, and now watch how much damage this thing does. Watch. By the way, that animation is Jesus. I love that animation. But that knocked out his Sableye, so that's one down. Get hurt by the burn again, and I'm at okay amount of HP that I feel comfortable enough with being able to switch out, then switch back in and get up a sticky web later. But it's whatever. So he gets the sticky web, speed, fall, whatever, and I'm like, I don't want to risk him going for rapid spin and just getting him away anyway. So I go into my Infernape, and he gets off a rapid spin. Now, right here, I'm like, you know what? He's going to switch out into that Venusaur, expecting me to go for a close combat. So, the first thing I thought of doing was going for a Fire Punch, because that would be, like, the best thing. It hurts both of them, and it does awesome against both. So he goes into his Venusaur, just like I expected, and I go for a Fire Punch. Now, right here, he said he misclicked. No, he did not misclick. I will bet money on it. Even if he went into his Aegislash, it would still be knocked out by the Fire Punch. So he goes into his Greninja, and I am Choice Scarf. Now right here, he said he made another misclick. And I knew he didn't. Like, I had my Infernape out, you would go for a Surf. Like, that's obvious. But of course I have Water Absorb, so it sucks it right up. Now he switches out his Greninja, and here he said he made another misclick and sent out his Aegislash. Stop saying you made misclicks. You did not make that many misclicks, bro. I go for a Scald, and it did an okay amount of damage. And he gets the leftovers, and he goes for a Swords Dance. Now right here I'm thinking, you can go for the Swords Dance all you want. I'm defensive, I'm max HP, like there's no way that I'm going to be knocked out by a Sacred Sword or a Shadow Sneak or anything. I was hoping I could get the burn off just to be safe, but it's whatever, I didn't really need it. He gets hurt by, he gets the leftovers, and right here, he does outspeed me, and he goes for the Sacred Sword. Now, I was like, you know what? Whatever, I don't care. Watch, I leave it with 73. That shows the bulk of Vaporeon. Now I go for the Scald, and that knocks him out because he is in Blade form. So it kind of worked out for my favor that he attacked me. I get some leftovers recovery back, and that really is nice. Like, I don't mind it at all. Now here he goes out to his Excadrill. Now I'm like, he's going to go for an Earthquake. I know he is, and I'm going to take the Earthquake, and I'm going to die, and I'll be fine with it. So he goes for the Earthquake, and here I die. So I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I don't even care. I don't even care. You lose some Life Orb damage. It's not a big deal. I go back into my Infernape. And here he says he misclicked, that he wanted to switch out, but he did not want to switch out because all he had was his Greninja and something else. So I go for a Mach Punch and knock that thing out, and I was pretty happy with it. He sends in his Greninja, and I'm like, see, you did not misclick, because that even Greninja is going to die to one Mach Punch from an Iron-Fisted, Adamant, Max Attack, Stab Mach Punch. Like, It's no doubt in my mind. Now here he goes for an Infernape. And I'm like, you know what? Why not? Let's just try it. Let's just see how much it'll do. Did it? And it did over half. So I was like, you know what? Whatever. And I'm like, oh, can I live a close combat? And I do. With 15 HP, he lowers his defense, and that will be the good game because I'm going for another Mach Punch because I am Choice Scarfed. Go for another Mach Punch with his defense dropped and everything else that I just listed a minute ago. He's down and out. Now, the moral of me uploading this video was don't make excuses if you lose. Like, don't make excuses. Just accept it. And that's what I try to do whenever I lose. Like, later on, hopefully you're going to see Liar's battle where he swept me. And I accepted it. I lost. I'm okay with it because it was awesome. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little mini sweep. And if you can leave a like, a comment down below, and also tell your friends to come and sub to me, I would really appreciate it. I'm always looking for battles, so comment down below if you want a battle. My name is Shiny Ninetails, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day.